Okay, so you know that feeling when you catch your reflection and you're like, wow, wouldn't mind bottling up a little of that youthful glow, especially if there's a big presentation or something, right?
Right.
Well, good news. Today's deep dive is all about one of the keys to that, ceramides.
Ooh, ceramide.
We're diving into an article from topnaturalhealth.com. By the way, they've got some cool products, so check them out later, maybe some promo codes in there for you. But first, let's break it down. What are ceramides and why should we care about them, especially if we want that, like, lit from within skin?
You know, it's funny. Most people are chasing these fancy, exotic ingredients when actually some of the most powerful stuff is already in your skin, just working away behind the scenes. And ceramides are a perfect example. They're like the unsung heroes holding it all together.
Okay, I like that. Unsung heroes. So how's it actually work? The article mentioned this whole brick wall thing.
Exactly. So picture this. Your skin cells, they're like the bricks, right? And these precious ceramides, they're the mortar, that stuff that holds the bricks together nice and tight, creates this strong, resilient barrier. And what does a good barrier do? It locks in all that good moisture, keeps your skin plump, smooth, all that jazz.
Makes sense. But if we've already got them, what's the problem? Why are we even talking about ceramides if they're just chilling in our skin already?
See, that's the catch. As we get older, that natural ceramide production, it hits the snooze button a little too often. Remember back in your 20s how your skin just bounced back from
Well,
everything?
yeah, those were the days.
Part of that, not all of it, but part of it was thanks to an abundance of ceramides. But those levels start to dip, and boom, we start seeing those visible signs of aging. Fine lines, wrinkles, you name it.
Hold on, so it's not just wrinkles, other skin stuff too. Like what? Give me the rundown.
You got it. The topnaturalhealth.com article, it actually breaks down three main culprits behind this whole ceramide decline, which is great, right? Because awareness, that's step one. So number one, we've got the natural aging process. Can't escape that one, unfortunately.
Time, always lurking.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else is messing with our ceramide levels?
Think about those summer days, lounging by the pool, soaking up the sun. Remember how your skin felt after?
Kind of crispy, like really thirsty.
Bingo. Sun exposure, along with things like pollution, harsh weather. Those are the external factors, the stuff out there in the world that just chips away at our ceramide levels, weakens that mortar holding our skin cells together.
So it's like our skin's under constant attack. No wonder those fine lines start popping up. But it's not just external, right? I swear I read something about lifestyle choices affecting ceramides too.
100%. And this is where things get really interesting because we can't exactly turn back time or single-handedly clean up all the pollution, right? But we can make choices about how we live our lives. And those choices, they have a bigger impact on our skin than we might think.
Okay, so lifestyle. We're talking those nights when you're stressed, maybe didn't sleep too well, and suddenly that bag of chips is looking real good.
You know it. And look, we all deserve a treat now and then, but those choices, especially when they become habits, it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts for our ceramide levels.
Okay, so stress, bad sleep, maybe one too many slices of pizza. How's that actually showing up in our skin? What's the science there?
So when we're stressed out, whether it's from pollution, crazy schedules, whatever, our body goes into this like fight or flight mode. And when that happens, things like skin cell regeneration, including ceramide production, they get put on the back burner. It's like if our body's too busy dealing with the immediate emergency to worry about the long-term renovation project, you know?
Wow, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So we've covered what ceramides are, what makes them go MIA. Now let's get to the good stuff. What happens when those levels are low? What should people actually be looking out for, like in the mirror?
Remember that mortar holding the bricks together? When it weakens, everything gets shaky. The most obvious sign is dryness. And I'm not talking about like, oh, my skin's a little dry today. Dryness. It's that deep down, can't slatter on enough moisturizer kind of dryness.
Ugh, yes, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
It's like no matter what you do, your skin just drinks it all up and wants more. And you know what's weird? I swear, as I've gotten older, some products actually irritate my skin more. Is that connected?
It absolutely could be. See, with a weakened barrier, all that stuff that never used to bother you, fragrances, certain ingredients, even just the weather, suddenly your skin's like, nope, can't handle it. It's way more vulnerable and reactive.
Makes total sense. It's like our skin
Yeah.
turns into that friend who's allergic to everything, right? But before we all swear off skincare forever, let's talk solutions. Good news is we're not powerless here. The topnaturalhealth.com article talked about 3 main ways to get those ceramides back. Topical, diet, and supplements.
Exactly. Hit it from all angles.
Love it. So Topical, meaning cream, serums, all that good stuff. Are those like the magic bullet, the instant fix?
It can be super helpful, especially for immediate hydration, kind of patching up that surface level of the skin barrier. Think of it like you're really thirsty, you chuck a big glass of water. Feels good, right?
Yeah, instant relief. But is it a long-term solution?
That's where it gets a little tricky. It's great for a quick fix, but it might not be addressing the root cause of why your ceramide levels are low in the first place. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a leaky faucet, you know? It might stop the drip for a bit, but eventually you gotta fix the source.
And that, my friends, is where the power of food comes in. This is my favorite part, this whole idea that we can literally eat our way to better skin. So, what's on the ceramide menu? What does the article say about foods that boost those levels naturally?
This is where it gets interesting from a nutritional standpoint. And before you picture yourself munching on endless plates of salad, let me tell you, some of these ceramide-boosting foods are seriously delicious.
Okay, hit me with the good stuff. What are we eating to get those ceramides pumping?
Well, the article mentioned avocado toast. Seems those healthy fats are like ceramide gold. And I mean, who doesn't love a good avocado toast?
Right. It's a classic for a reason.
Exactly. And you can even sprinkle some hemp seeds on there, extra ceramide boost.
See, now you're speaking my language. Okay, so avocado toast, hemp seeds. What else is on this ceramide menu? I'm ready to take notes.
Dairy. Don't forget dairy. Milk, cheese, yogurt. They've all got what your body needs to build more ceramides.
Okay, good to know. I am not giving up cheese.
We say.
So we got our healthy fats, our dairy. Anything else we should be stocking up on?
If you're looking for a snack, almonds and edamame, those are good for a ceramide boost too.
Okay, I'm feeling good about this. This is all stuff I can get behind. But I gotta be honest, as much as I love a good grocery haul, sometimes life gets in the way. And that's where supplements come in, right? The topnaturalhealth.com article, they mentioned these phytoceramide supplements. Can you break that down for me? What are those all about?
Yeah, so phyto just means it's plant-derived, right? Basically ceramides, but from plants.
Makes sense. Plants are magic, after all.
Right, and what's cool about them is it's this whole inside-out approach to skin health.
Okay, so if topical ceramides, those creams and serums, if they're like a quick drink of water, are these phytoceramides more like installing a whole irrigation system?
I like that analogy. That's good. Because, yeah, instead of just working on the surface, those plant-derived ceramides, they get absorbed, go straight to your bloodstream, and they nourish your skin from within. So it's like they're working on a deeper level, helping our bodies do what they're supposed to do naturally.
Exactly. And the article mentioned a specific one, Phyto 350 by Skinception.
Right, Phyto 350.
But more than any particular brand, the cool thing is, with these oral supplements, the effects might last longer than what you'd see with topicals. Like, think about it. You're supporting your body's own natural processes, not just slapping on a temporary fix.
So it's like giving our skin a constant supply of what it needs to thrive and stay youthful from the inside out.
Exactly. And, you know, we've been talking about wrinkles that glow up, all important stuff, right?
Yeah.
But the benefits of ceramides, they go beyond just looking good. We're talking about the overall health of your skin, which, by the way, is your largest organ, your first line of defense against the world. It's like we focus so much on decorating the house, we forget about the walls and the foundation.
100%. When that ceramide barrier is strong, it's like having a super shield. Keeps the bad stuff out, bacteria, pollution, all that, and locks the good stuff in, like moisture. So by boosting our ceramides, we're not just investing in looking younger, we're investing in the long-term health of our skin, for real.
That is a really good point. I love how this deep dive has gone beyond just, like, here's what ceramides are, but, like, here's why you should care.
Right. Knowledge is power when it comes to this stuff.
Totally. So as we wrap up this ceramide adventure, what's the one thing you want listeners to walk away with?
I would say this. Youthful skin, radiant skin, it starts from within. Creams and serums, those can help for sure. But if you really want to see a difference, it's a holistic thing, you know?
Yeah.
What you eat, how you manage stress, and yeah, even considering things like phytoceramide supplements. It all plays a role.
I love that. So much good food for thought, literally. Now, for our listeners, one final thought. We've been talking a lot about the skin on our face, but remember ceramides. They're essential for healthy skin all over your body.
Yeah.
So it's not just about a youthful face. It's about feeling good in your skin from head to toe. Something to think about. And that's all the time we have for today's deep dive on ceramides. Huge thanks to topnaturalhealth.com for inspiring this conversation.
Yes, thank you.
Now, listeners, be sure to check out their site. They've got deals on some of those ceramide boosting goodies we talked about. Until next time, stay curious.